Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense has the ball first today. And it's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Peters. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pick off! What a play by this defense! The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion, making side adjustments here. They'll go to the ground. It's a running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
And the Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, You can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for space, it's Peters. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shakes up. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Kansas State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. QB draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rolls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll give it to the back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The give on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Running the read option to the right to start the drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Hauls it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the run to start this second half. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He's got him in the flat. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The RPO, it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They get through and it's blocked.
And they have been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give out of the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Running to Green. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. Good, solid tackle. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It is good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Boise State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself, and some room to work. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They've been running it, but now the pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Oh, he wants it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Using his feet. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Turning on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Back back to pass. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they're going to settle for a field goal attempt here instead of going for it. Absolutely center cut. Now a two-possession game at 24-13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Fights off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Gets the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside give. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Kansas stay quick to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Quickly complete.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They just keep firing. Looking for a big play. Makes a grab down the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes back at the 3. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Makes a grab past the marker. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Pushes ahead. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.